Thanks for resubbing at tier 2. Holy fuck. Appreciate it. Hi, Gary. Hi, I will abide to the gentle stream. 100% sincerely, I swear. Hello all. How you doing, Lou? We'll see, Toms. Maybe you being horrifying is a good distraction. I'm joking. Don't encourage it. When will I learn? Who's going to race the 24-hour ban for the bit? Yes. I'm tired and this stream is perfect for a dull work day where I have nothing to do. Hello, Queerman. How you doing? Hey, Tilby. Hey, Media. Sorry I missed you guys. Hey, Lamppost. JC, what's going on? I have to advertise that I am on the internet.
I was orphaned by droid forces, formed in the Clone Wars, adopted by warriors, and trained behind closed doors of fortified coverts, where the armor is forged, where the sad songs are sung of the siege of Mandalore.
Hey, Palm. How are you?
It's hard to not see me in every 2020 meme. I'm 50 years old. I must drink a lot
Did my
IG-11 tried to take me
my
out,
streams break?
So I learned
How you doing, Early Crab?
Found a touch for the biz. Now I'm out looking for bounties.
Possibly
so
pro?
watch what it is. I got nothing to prove, even less to lose, save for a mask made of steel, which I never remove.
And I can use the force, of course, in battling a mudhorn. The Sorkin kids love me, but I'm paranoid like Osborn. Wait, do you plan to leave me with these girls and boys? What does
This person's a ban
It's
evader.
not a toy,
a powerful orphan,
a soldier of fortune, running from the law in an assortment of horsemen, out on an adventure,
whistling birds with a feather.
Two friend-DeLoreans, we're in this together. I'm just doing a job
While I'm unscrewing the knobs,
connected by fate and tracked by dozens of fobs.
we'll keep riding and hiding.
Till the end of our story,
Fuck.
and we were destined to
12
be
months.
the very
Holy
best of
shit.
friend-DeLoreans. I tried to keep it quiet, tried to avoid violence when the target for a mysterious ex-imperial
Thank you so
client
much.
turned out to be a child as alone as I once was. Kept the
I
cash
know,
and the
Lamppost
kids,
said just
and
to
now
mess
we're
with
out
you.
on the run.
Goldie, hey.
Remember on Navarro how
No.
Cole sacrificed his life? Iced by the stormtroopers, hella concise and precise.
Honestly,
And never trusted droids.
I won't
You
be,
should see it
like,
shrink,
I'm
'cause I
happy
just
to let
saved
it
my
happen.
life,
I'm
and I
so
miss you just
tired.
like Blink.
Desperados of the outer rim, a price on our heads, we'll keep riding
Banana,
the
you won't believe. Actually, speaking of good business opportunities, really lovely friend of mine has just followed me. It's like 2 days ago for the first time on stream. I didn't know they'd started streaming it, and I'm really excited to point you in their direction. You will know them through the music that they make for the Auntie Donna Boys. I want you all to go and follow the lovely Tom. I'm so excited. I didn't know it started. He has a podcast. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 100. It looks like he's streaming music production, which is awesome. Thank you for the 100 bits, Mac. Yeah, Tom Armstrong. So absolutely go over there. Just don't know what you're thinking if you don't. But yeah, I like, I've been hoping he would start doing this for ages, so I'm excited. Yeah, it looks like he's all going. And oh my gosh, we're on a hype train. This is so nice.
Something else, other things, lots of things. Give me stuff, I like it lots, and I really want you to give me stuff and send me a book and send me a plate and send me a face and send me a and I really like it when you give me stuff because stuff is good and stuff is good. Give me stuff, give me stuff, give me stuff, give me stuff, give me things, give me items, give me booze, give me food, give me stuff, give me stuff, give me stuff. Give me stuff. My car is broken, so give me stuff. Like maybe one of those electric scooters. Give me stuff.
Tom, Siglet, what are you doing? Siglet copped an emotional chat. And now they're being nice to me. Or they just want to give me money. Either way. How's it going? Wasn't copped. There is a cat behind me, but you can't see. But believe me, he's here.
Give me stuff. Stuff.
I'm sorry I disturbed your peace.
Pulled myself off.
Chat demands cat. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Hold on a second.
Pulled myself off. Pulled yourself off.
Pulled myself off.
I don't want to disturb him too much. He's an old man.
Pulled myself off.
I've pulled myself off. Pulled yourself off.
Pulled myself off. I'll pull you off.
Thanks for pulling me off, dude. You haven't pulled me off properly though. Maybe I need to pull myself off. Pull myself off.
I'll pull you off.
Thanks for pulling me off, dude. You haven't pulled me off properly though.
Yeah, I'm not
Maybe
going
I
to.
need
Hold
pull
on.
myself off. Pull 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 myself off. You haven't pulled me off properly though. Maybe I need to pull myself off. I've pulled myself off. Pulled yourself off.
Pulled myself off.
I've pulled myself off. Pulled yourself off.
Pulled myself off.
I've pulled myself off. Pulled yourself off.
Pulled myself off.
I've pulled myself off. Pulled yourself off.
Pulled myself off. I'll pull you off.
Hello, little man.
Pull me off properly though. Maybe I need to pull myself off. Pull myself
Jack, Jack.
off. Little tugger.
Rum tum tuggy. Tuggy rum tum.
Rum tum tuggy. Little tugger.
Rum tum tuggy. Tuggy rum tum.
Rum tum tuggy.
Say
Anyway.
it's important to stay hydrated while I pull
Yeah,
you
I'm not
off.
stealing my sister's old shtick.
It's important to stay hydrated while I pull you off.
I know he's just a little guy.
It's
He's
important to stay hydrated
he's
while I
so
pull you off.
distinguished.
I have a big sip of
He's
water.
the best.
It's
You need this song on Spotify. He's so sleepy. He's a sleepy little dude.
I've pulled myself off. Pulled yourself off.
Pulled myself off.
I've pulled myself
He
off. Pulled yourself off.
he
I've pulled myself off.
he's so like
Pulled myself off.
Pulled myself off.
I've pulled myself off.
he just keeps to him. She used to have a redeem when she streamed for Jack Jack Cam.
Pulled myself off. Pulled myself off. Pulled myself off. Pulled myself off.
Back when we both lived together, and I used to get in trouble for showing him on my stream because she kept saying I was stealing her bit. But he really keeps to himself, and then occasionally he's like, "Broop," like I'm ignoring him, and I'm like, sir, what is this dynamic? It's yes ending, that's right. Thank you fucking so much, Siglet. Holy shit, for the Siglet 6. This is crazy. Thank you for the support. I'm pretty tired tonight, so I probably won't be on very long. I have a plan for the stream. All my cupboards are open. I don't want you to see. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's going to be really chill. I just wanted to introduce you to this TikTok account that I'm really into. I don't even know if I'll game. And I thought I'd tell you this funny story because when I told it to Stoop and Sig, they kind of laughed at it, and I thought maybe you guys would like to hear it. So I went to the pool yesterday and I walked there and I didn't have a towel. And it's like a long walk. And I didn't have a towel and I was like pissed off at myself. And I was like, fuck it. Okay, fuck it. Like, I really want to go for a swim. As I mentioned on my Discord, I've got a family member in hospital and I'm a bit stressed. And the only way I know how to deal with that stress is by going swimming. And I'm at the pool. I don't have a fucking towel. So fuck it. They can have my $30. And I go to the front desk and I go to buy a towel. And apparently the towels aren't in the system yet. And I usually would be a bit more gracious. So I immediately went, well, can I have a refund because I can't possibly swim without a towel? And the woman was like, and I was like, and then I couldn't possibly. And then she was like, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you can. I was like, no, I just want to transfer it to another day when I can come back and swim with a towel. Now, in fairness, I could have just had a swim and then just like changed and been a bit wet. But I was just at capacity. Sometimes when stressful things are happening, you hit your peak. And I gave up. And I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to sit and have a coffee, right? Thank you so much for the $5. Money for a towel. They were $30. So I know it gets worse. Yeah, I didn't faint. So here's where it gets really petty. I order a coffee and it's clearly a bunch of young kids who don't know what they're doing who work at the cafe there. And one old man who's trying to wrangle them, right? Stoop, thank you so much for the 5 subs. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. These 2 friends who just listen to me be stressed. Thank you so much. Anyway, so the towel thing happens and I've given up on swimming, but I'm going to have a coffee. And I order the coffee and this place is like the cafe is always a mess. And I sit down and I watch this play out. I'm sitting and I watch the old man that's like on all the younger kids' asses about running the cafe pick up. I ordered a coffee to stay, which comes in a ceramic cup. I watch him pick it up and start like walking around to all the tables with my coffee, right? I know it's mine. I watch him walking around going like, is this your coffee? Is this your coffee? And I'm so tired and just like done that I absolutely could have intervened at this point. But I was like, no, I remember thinking, I'm going to see how this plays out. And he walks up to this other old man. I'd say they're like matched in age. And he's like, is this your coffee? Stoop, thank you for the 3. What are you doing? That's 8. That's a lot. Yeah. Thank you. And so he walks up to this old man and he says, did you order a coffee? And the old man's like, yes. And he's like, to stay? And the old man, the other man's like, I ordered a coffee. And he's like, okay, all right. And so he puts the coffee down and the old man takes a sip and goes, this is almond milk. And the other guy goes, yeah. And then the guy who's taking a sip goes, I ordered a coffee to go. And then the guy running the business says, The guy running the business says, well, you shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours. And I, by that point, I was like, I could have intervened. I could have said something. But the phrase, you shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours. Banana, thank you for the $5. It was just like, you shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours.
Work for free.
It's so funny. It's like, but like it is fair, but also like that guy's system shouldn't be, did you order a coffee? No, actually he did say, what kind of milk did you order? And the guy said, I ordered a coffee, and he still gave it to him. So I think that there were flaws all round. Take a name, you know? And genuinely, it just felt like, you know how when you're playing Pokemon and like you've been training a certain Pokemon type and you run into a Pokemon that's the exact same level as the one you're training in the wild, and you're like, no, I want to see what happens now. They're gonna go hit for hit, and one of them's gonna get knocked out just based on like you know, a little bit of chance. And that's what this felt like. It felt like two old men Pokemon just coming together and me just going, I want to see where this goes. Like at any point I could intervene and end up with my coffee. But yeah, and that's that was something that funny that happened to me. And then the young girl who served me came out and she was like, oh, hey, what did you order again? And I was like, oh, an almond milk latte to have here. And she was like, okay, good luck, Stoop. Thank you for your support. Yeah, she came out. She's like, what'd you order? I'm like, oh, an almond milk coffee to stay. And she was like, oh, okay, we'll get you another one. I think someone might have taken yours. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I knew that. I knew that. I knew someone had taken it. Once I got something at Red Rooster and the order I got was wrong, but similar enough to mine that I thought I just misordered and sat down to eat it. Then I saw a guy across the room confusedly unwrap what I then realized was my order. I took my food and left. Yeah, what are you to do then, lamppost? It's too late. The damage is done. When I was in Melbourne singing Stoop, I ordered a sandwich and they bought me the wrong one and I was too anxious and ate it anyway. Then they brought me the correct sandwich and there was a frankly too long silence before they said I could have both. So I was the old man in... You ate the whole sandwich. Honestly, slave a day. Yeah. A friend of mine this morning offered my seat on the tram. Offered my seat on the tram this morning to what I thought was a frail elderly man, and he got really offended and said, I'm 52 and perfectly capable of standing. Thank you very much. So now I can never catch the tram again and have to move cities. That's fair enough. I couldn't possibly swim without a towel. In fairness, the phrase I couldn't possibly swim without a towel would come out of my mouth even if I wasn't having a stressful time. I think Lena is capable of just having a literal snap moment and saying that. Mac was very proud of his dual Sammys. He ate both. Taking a sip from a non-takeaway coffee when you ordered a takeaway coffee is wild. I agree, especially because the first thing he said afterwards was, I ordered a takeaway latte. This is almond milk. I ordered a takeaway latte. I'm a menace. I'm a menace. I want 5% of that man's confidence. Yeah, Banana. I want to have the kind of self-esteem where someone says, did you order a coffee? What kind of coffee did you order? And you just say, I ordered a coffee. Like, imagine being able to not listen to people like that. I once smiled at an old man in passing. He said, what the fuck are you smiling at? Like I had just slapped him. Oh, I'm sorry that now you can't be visibly nice to people. I imagine him, I couldn't possibly drink this almond milk. Yeah. Look, it was a strong day at the pool. I imagine him biting a cold doubloon to see if it's real gold. It's the same as drinking the half-year latte to see if it's a takeaway coffee. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny to me to just be like, well, mine now. Once I was at a restaurant and they made me the wrong meal, so they took it back to correct it and brought out a different wrong thing, and I CBS sending it back the second time, so I just accepted it. Turns out the second one was someone else's order. Perfect. I once had an old man say he would go me if I looked at him. You shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours. It's so funny. I assumed he knew he fucked up. Didn't want to admit it. Yeah. Poor old bug was probably stressed about his ranking credits. Yeah. There's absolutely no way I could play twice at a restaurant. I wouldn't have the willpower. When I went out to my fancy wrap lunch, I love group dynamic stuff. So I was there with the other writers, Nicolette and Celia, and we're all like friends from working together, but it's new friendships. So I still want to come across as like cool and fun and not this. And we were at the lunch and it was like a pretty nice place, and they poured my champagne into a glass that had a lipstick, someone else's lipstick on it. And I looked at it and I looked at the table and I was like, okay, two things can happen here. I can be cool and chill and just drink from it, and they'll think I'm gross for drinking someone else's lipstick, or I can say something and look like I am really prissy and care too much about their, like, what's the chill move in this scenario, right? So I was like, I think there's someone else's lipstick on my glass. That's all I said. And both of them looked at me and they're like, oh, what are you going to do? And I was like, oh, fuck, okay, we're really in this now. And I said, to be honest with you, I want to appear as chill as I can. I think I would just drink from the other side of the cup so that I don't bother the waitress. But I also feel like I'm at a fancy place and I want a clean glass. And they were like, both is valid. And I was like, yep. But I'm also too scared to drink from the glass. No, I'm too scared to speak up. And then Nicolette was like, it's okay. Everyone needs this person. Everyone has this person in the group. And she like sorted it for me. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, because they were both like, I would probably just drink from it. And I was like, me too. But like, I don't know. I'm like trying to, I maybe would too, but I'm like trying to feel like, I don't know. Like, so we ended up, Nicolette fixed it, but it was just, I'm just going to go back and read this. My friend liked to tell a story about me in Subway. He asked if I wanted a mayonnaise as he raised the mayonnaise, and I said, no mayonnaise, no mayonnaise, no mayonnaise. And then he put mayonnaise on and said, oh, sorry. And I thought I said, it's fine, don't worry, it's already done. But everyone tells me it sounded more like it's already ruined. Yeah. I mean, that is ruined if you said no. They should have walked the sip coffee over to Lena and let her have a taste to see if it was hers. Well, from the sounds of the second story, maybe I would have drank it. I'd have put it under the table on the ground and say I never got a glass. That's hilarious. had that in an airport bar, but I had low expectations to be fair. It's not chill to drink from that glass. It literally, like, it did. It was like, it felt so touch and go because they were sort of new, you know, that sort of new work connection thing. But I was really honest with them. Well, no, because I think, Click, what happens is sometimes even when you put them through those industrial, like, glass washers, sometimes they just end up with that little bit of lipstick on them. And I think that's what it was. So it was like, I think this has been sterilized in one of those machines. Having worked in hospitality before, I've seen this, right? I would have kicked off, get the manager, you scum. Duncan, did you hear the coffee story I told? I would put my whole mouth around the rim and let it roll down my throat in one gulp. See, Emma's cool, right? That's how you know Emma's cool. They can be like hydrophobic listeners. That's right. What's the coffee? Okay, I'll tell it really quickly because I've already just told it. I was at the pool yesterday and so I've told the Discord this, but I think it adds to the story as to why I was so like gave up so easily. But I have a family member in hospital at the moment and I'm a little bit stressed out. And the way that I'm coping with that is to go swimming. And I went to the pool and I didn't have a fucking towel because I forgot one. And I tried to buy one and I couldn't. And because they hadn't set the towels up in the system. And the woman told me that and I went, well, I couldn't possibly swim without a towel. And she was like, okay. And I was like, can I have a refund, please? And she was like, okay. And that was, in fairness, I was nice. I'm making it sound like I was worse. And then I got the refund and I was exhausted. So I was like, I'm just going to get a coffee from the cafe. And the cafe is quite chaotic because it's like a bunch of young kids and like one old man running it. And so I order my coffee to stay because I'm just going to chill for a bit. And the old man who like is in charge of everyone's like picked up my coffee and I like watch him like walk around the whole place like carrying this latte. And I was like, I'm going to just see how this plays out. Like, I know that that's my coffee and I probably should say something, but I'm tired and I'm feeling pissed off. So I'm just going to see what happens. And he walks up to this old man, another old man. And I've already previously described it as like, you know, in Pokemon, when you come across a Pokemon in the wild and it's the exact same Pokemon as the one you're training and they're the same level. And you're like, let's just see how this goes. So they're talking and this guy's like, do you order a coffee? And the guy's like, yeah. And he's like, oh no, I've forgotten the order that I told these. Yes, but I'm telling it to Duncan now. And he's like, what kind of coffee did you order? And the other guy says, I ordered a coffee. And so he's like, okay. So he just puts it down. And the old man, as he walks away, this guy takes a sip and he goes, it's almond milk. And the old man who runs the cafe says, yeah. And the other guy says, I ordered a takeaway. I ordered a takeaway latte. And then the guy running the cafe said, well, you shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours. And then I was just like in awe of how good this interaction was. And then they brought him his and they remade mine and brought it. You shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours. It's so funny. And like, it was weird sitting there watching it happen, knowing I could have stopped it. Yeah, I think so. Lena was just remarking it was interesting and we intentionally killed it. What? What did I do? Do you think it was an edible coffee cup? No. No gloves. I once watched... Oh, hold on. I once watched a man put a piece of pizza from a whole pie into a plate. Thanks for follow. Old man hates almond milk. I once watched a man put a piece of pizza from a whole pie into a plate, realized a mozzarella string was attached to the pizza, snip the strand with his fingers, roll the strand around his fingers, flick it onto the plate, and then serve it. No gloves. No glove, no love. That's what I say, Emma. That's disgusting. I'm laughing so hard, OMG. I do think we need a you shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours command. That's true. Yeah. Anyway, it was a really good day, really, honestly. Like, of all the things, I'm trying to keep I don't know, this sounds really wishy-washy, but like a positivity journal. And I think that interaction is going in there, even though it's kind of sadistic. What have you taken that you shouldn't have because it wasn't yours? Not even a grateful mindset, just like an evidence journal of like nice things, if that makes sense. Even though this was not nice, it was me being absolutely, sadist.
Lena, give me my gun back.
I agree, Prof.
You shouldn't have taken it if it wasn't yours.
Amazing. I was queuing for a photo with Timon in Disney World, eating an apple, finished apple, told woman in front of me, just gonna go throw away my apple. And she looks at me confused, like I'm a freak for telling her this. Walk 20 minutes over to a bin and back. Kid yells that I'm cutting and yells at his mum to tell me to off. With tears filling in my eyes, I turned in front and I was like, please back me up. I was throwing away an apple. Toms, how old were you? Wait, don't answer that. Mix Us Up reached 5 stream streak. Nice. Mix Us Up. It's a quiet stream just because it's nighttime and I'm exhausted. Just to answer your question. As a kid, I stole a single sherbet bomb from a pick and mix and then felt so scared I was going to get arrested. I've got a similar one. I used to believe that if you swallowed chewing gum, it took 7 years to digest. And one night I was hanging out with my mum and I accidentally swallowed some gum I was chewing and I burst into tears. And she was like, what's going on? And I was like, I'm just not going to poo this gum for 7 years. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. Is it? Oh, fuck. We're looking that up. How long does chewing gum take to digest? Healthline. We've all heard that one time or another that if you swallow gum, it'll sit in your stomach for 7 years. This is pure folklore that likely originated from gum being labeled by manufacturers as indigestible. Though entirely untrue, the myth has proven to be a fairly effective way to keep children and some adults from swallowing gum. How and where the 7 years originated is also unknown. Most of the ingredients in chewing gum can be easily broken down by your digestive system. These include sweeteners, flavoring, preservatives, and softeners. It's the gum base that's indigestible. Traditionally, gum was made using chicle, C-H-I-C-L-E, a sap from the sapodilla tree. As the popularity of gum increased, so did the demand. This led manufacturers to turn to synthetic polymers as gum base. The US Food and Drug Administration allows the use of various substances in products as long as they meet certain specifications and limitations. Even with the inclusion of synthetic polymers, gum, like other indigestible foods such as fiber, won't sit in your stomach for more than a few days. Does that answer your question? Mini Lena lens. Yeah, because we didn't get to do it this week.
I'm here awake in the middle of the night listening to Lena's Chaos Gremlin arc, and it's honestly the best possible use of my time. I went to see my mate on TV, and after two different TV people asked her if she wanted a drink, she said water, but they got her a bottle of wine each and sorry. She said water, but they got her a bottle of wine each, and we are both awkward, so I just drank all her wine and got way too drunk to save her from having to say anything. You guys, we simply must speak up for ourselves. That's what I'm learning. Tom's just screaming I was throwing away an apple while Disney police dragged them away. I tried to buy a transformer from a car boot sale, and I was too nervous to ask the man how much it was. Mac, I don't think you should be allowed to spend your own money. Before I read the rest of this, that's my assessment of the two stories that you've told me. Until you can learn. I was too nervous to ask the man how much it was. So I walked over to my dad to ask him to ask. And he said we had to go home, and I still had the transformer in my hands. And I genuinely cried to myself to sleep every night thinking I was going to jail. I'm sorry you cried yourself to sleep at night. You buried it in the garden. Oh boy. During the Mr. Bean movie, I figured out halfway through the movie that I'd been drinking out of a stranger's. Okay. Hassan says, during the Mr. Bean movie, I figured out halfway through the movie, was this when he ruins the Mona Lisa, that I'd been drinking out of a stranger's cup the entire time, pretended it never happened, and then I cried at the Mr. Bean redemption scene. That's so funny. And from what I can deduce in this whole situation, Mac was probably sitting next to you, too shy to tell you that you were drinking their drink. Sorry to roast you, Mac. That's so funny. When I was a kid, I cried because I ate a watermelon seed and thought a watermelon would grow my belly. Banana, Annie and I actually had a joke in our last show about that, because we had a song called, it was about the things that we're scared now we're in our 30s. And one of the things I say, and it is, I used to be scared of that exact thing, banana, but now I'm scared of getting pregnant. Which is like at this point, I'd rather it be a watermelon growing inside me. There we go. I remembered the punchline. She's still funny. Prof. At a friend's house once, and one of our friends drank half a bottle of what the host thought was red wine until we realized it was port, because she was too polite to say anything. Everyone needs to learn to speak up. Everyone needs to you can't drink sweet wine. Nothing tastes like port. They're very different. I got super drunk the other night, which I've only done once before in my adult life accidentally. I'm sorry to hear it. I once stole 5 magic pudding plush toys. Oh, I know someone that did a voice in that movie. I can't remember right now. Am I the only one who didn't understand stealing was a thing when I was little? I don't know. I had a sense of... I stole a bag of chips once and I cried when I told my mum. I also, speaking of like confessions, I asked my mum if I could sneak out the first time everyone was planning a sneak out. And she was like, Lena, now I have to tell all the parents. I told her there was a party happening at 2 a.m. and asked if I could go. And she was like, what do you mean 2 a.m.? Lena.
On a plane to the UK once, and whilst getting ready to get off the plane, I realized the guy sitting next to me had put my shoes and socks on by mistake. I told them they could keep the socks. That's the con, man. That guy knows that if you put on people's socks, you get to keep them. That guy's he's never paid for socks in 10 years. They go to check his tummy to save him. I remember that bit, Lena, and I felt so seen, except I'm a cis lesbian relationship, so not the second bit. Fair enough. I once drank a whole bunch of red wine thinking it was just bitter juice. Oh no, Apom, that's so bad. I went and saw the KMH musical. I don't know what that is. And the usher placed us in the wrong seats 3 times, but the play had already started, so I couldn't really raise it with her. More people kept just showing up to be directed to where she put us. Awkward. That would be awful. I'd hate that. That would wreck the whole thing. Stealing tip is if you want to buy multiple greeting cards, just buy one and hide the rest inside. Huh. That is a good tip. Not to keep the theme going, but when I worked in our town corner shop, a guy shoplifted and winked at me as he did it. And I paid for all the stuff he stole because I didn't want to have to report it. Mac! Mac! No! Mac! That's terrible. Oh, it's relatable. It's relatable. It's relatable. Oh, that's so funny. I paid for someone's merch the other day at a gig because they walked away and their transaction didn't go through. And well, that's just nice, Toms. But also not your problem to solve. Anyway, I don't have anything planned for tonight. I just wanted to show you this one account. I don't think I'll be on for very long. So I'm just gonna show you this because I fucking love it. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Ah, fuck. Sorry. I don't know why that's playing. I don't know what that is. Oh, sorry. Shit. Sorry, that's from the other day. That was a lot. That was not chill. Okay, we're not going to watch Kajitsu, but I just want to show you this because I'm really into this at the moment. Yeah, Mac. This account... So, Mac, you can't chime in on this. I want everyone to tell me, and we're going to do a vote or a prediction. Hold on, we're going to do a prediction. What's inside the toy? Because it will vary. Jelly or sand? What's inside? Darkness? So far, not correct. Sand or jelly? A real gorilla? Emma, do you understand how, like, space works? Yeah, there's, like, a gooey jelly that can go in these. Okay, you ready? This account's fucking OP. Oh. Hold on a second. Fuck. My computer's so bad. No, work. Work. Send. Send. But don't worry, because you might be hurting from losing the channel points, but at least you get to watch what happens next. Oh, that was satisfying. Slap it. Slap it. Yep, another distended leg. Let's go. Oh, man. Look, there's still hand's still little and intact. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Hey, dude, how you feeling? Ate the gum at Wonka. Oh, fuck. Such a waste of water. I love it so much. Oh, look, Broden Kelly. I love it so much. What, Duncan? Usually they burst. What's wrong? Why is this bad? We're doing another one. Let's do the snake. Hold on, I have to check if there's something inside it, so I can do the prediction. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't know either. I knew for that one. But I don't want you to get mad. I don't want you to get mad if there isn't anything. So don't... Hold on. Yeah, that one's alright, Hassan, but I feel like I stress about the cleanup of that one. Okay, hold on. I just got to see if there's anything inside it. Who could get mad at me? All of you. Is this fetish content? Is this secret fetish content and I don't know? Is that what you're saying? It's someone's. I don't think you can watch a video without it being secret fetish content. Someone gets off on the big slaps. Okay, ready? Interesting. Interesting. You've all gone sand this time. Interesting. Okay, you ready? Fuck. Sorry about everything. We're just going to have to see her until it works because my computer's a piece of shit. It's sand. Oh, sand. It's sand. But don't worry, because there's a reward now. My brain is really smooth at the moment. Oh, come on. Yes! There goes the head. Look at that guy. Oh, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Why does this exist? It's like, it's so bad. Why do I like it? Ah! Maybe I shouldn't watch this in public. Don't you even. On Twitch, it's fine, but not in public. It's cheaper than therapy. I do that too. But in the meantime, have you realized this? I don't think it turns me on. Like, I don't want to, there's a gorilla in that side. I don't want to jerk off to the snake. Wow, Lou. See, and maybe I like it because of I probably like it because of its artistic depth. Like Lou pointed out, a vulgar narrative on the destruction of youth, and in a modern world flooded with content expanding and destroying us from the inside, you know. Artistic. I think I like it for its artistic depth. Hold on, no. Don't! Oh, that was so close.
Lena, if you approach me with a hose, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Imagine walking in right now and seeing the prediction dog jelly sand. Do you guys ever wonder if you're using your time wisely? Waldo, my brain is so smooth right now. I watched TikTok the other night of a guy watching like someone say something stupid on like Love Island, and he's like, I want what they have. I bet they sleep really well at night. And that's how I feel right now. Artistic depth. I think it's fine if we're all here together. Right? Sand, I conned you all with my acting. Suck
Lena,
shit.
I have to admit something. I am the one you were all talking about. This is my fetish.
It's Creasy's fetish. No, it's not always sand. Some of them have jelly. Oh, fuck. This one has Adventure Time vibes. What do you think of that? This makes me feel like Jake from Adventure Time. Oh, look at his little face. Yeah, is that going to work? Sometimes the flick doesn't work. Oh, you got to do a push. What about the legs? What about the legs, dude? Now you just look like the snake. And you just look, that's why I said vibes, killing. Oh no, breach. Pooping on your period. Oh, there we go.
I'm pretty sure that this is what Werner Herzog was listening to in Grizzly Man.
Say Marvelous. Yeah. Pooping on your period. I'm sorry. All right, last one. Okay. The snipping should be a sound alert. True. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Do we get to guess which hole that goes into the hole? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do this prediction first and then which hole. I might have to make that a poll. Oh no, but it'll also... I don't think I can. I don't think I... Okay, who's guessing arm? Who's guessing leg? We'll just have to keep a record. Whole poll. I don't know, they're really good to watch. I really enjoy this account. I really enjoyed jerking off to this account. No, I mean, oops. Okay, ready? Yeah, I think you guys got a bit of a cheat. Oh, it took his pants off. I'm calling that jelly. I'm calling that jelly. Let's go. Is that TOS? I mean, I don't think there was a dick. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah. Okay, here we go. And it was arm. For the arm fans. Let's go. Oh, look at the water swirling around like that, like a washing machine. Up. Little pillow. The head is a different medium, so it's not going to expand. It's weirdly satisfying. Were you guys like, were you guys all the kinds of kids that watched the water things go, or were you just kind of like holding it and doing other stuff? What are they called? Water bombs. Who's Patrick Star? Oh no, I'm not online enough. Are we kids with ADHD? Oh, you mean the starfish? No one uses his full name. No one says Patrick Star. Everyone says just Patrick. Why would you say his full name? I think that's very weird. You made it sound like he was a magician. It's called respect. Oh, SpongeBob. That was my impression. I think it was pretty good. Let's go. Oh, a little leak. We have a breach. Don't poke! I don't like it when they get poked. I want them to explode on their own. Let's watch. Anyway. That's done. That was all the content I planned for the night. I just really wanted to share it with you. I think we can do like a dozen more. Good stuff, sincerely. Turns out it's been exactly an hour since the last time I did anything at work. Do we feel smoothed? Do we feel smoothed? Wonder if there's any other... Go follow my TikTok so that I can eventually apply for government funding to write a series, please. I need to be considered a successful person in my industry to be able to do that.
A series of unfortunate events.
That's right. Hold on. Videos are like water from the hose in my smooth brain. That's right. The Rascal. That's right. How you doing, Sally? Well, you can like all my other stuff, Toms. Go like all my YouTube things and stuff, please. Yeah, I think I don't have anything else to show you. One time me and Stoop no, I'd have to curate it. It's like, what if I just showed them all the TikToks I send Stoop? No, because there's probably other stuff in there that I don't want you to see. Anyway, it was a good time. It was a good time today. I recommend you to my psychiatrist. I'm already seeing one. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, like I said, it was just a little check-in tonight. Sorry I was so late. I'm gonna try and if you just come on and said the cafe story, it already would have been a mega stream. Yeah. It's really funny. I reckon I might try and get up really early tomorrow and get one out of the way in the morning. And by that I mean a shit, and then I'll do a stream. Hold on. On my shadow banned on TikTok, I did put up a really horny one about like a year and a half ago. So I wouldn't Snappy, I told it twice already, and the stream's only gone for an hour, so you might have to watch the VOD. Recommended to Tom Site. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I think I'll probably get up early and tell it again to a no, I think I might be too tired. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get up early in the morning and try and do one in the morning. But if you, otherwise, if you don't see me tomorrow, Saturday, I'll definitely stream on Saturday. Not sure what time yet. I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna send you to a really lovely friend that I met at TwitchCon. That's right, Panic. That's right, Lou. We're gonna go meet my friend. It's not Jen. Jen's not on, but my other friend, Maddie. Maddie and I met at the Twitch ANZ brunch that they threw, and she was like, she said something along the lines of like, I just sat with her. I warmed to her straight away because she had like, you know how when you're like the new kid at school and you just need like one person to sort of like take charge and sort of be like in charge of the situation socially and like be like, you know what, I got you, and like that sort of energy. That was the energy Maddie had, and I really liked it. I am usually that person, and I was too anxious to be that person in this situation, and she just made it really easy. And she was really lovely to talk to, and then we had a really nice time hanging out, and I'm a big fan of Maddie. Maddie, I believe is I think she sticks mostly to Sea of Thieves, but she's great, and she's funny. She's pretty fucking funny as well. So I think a lot of you will really like her. And I think she might time zone for a lot of you. Yeah, Micromads. She's great. So spend some time there. Big fan. Give her a big follow as soon as you get in there. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning with a coffee that I've made for myself. Because I obviously don't trust cafes anymore. Food night, everybody. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming by. Happy time zone.
Sort of final moments, you've got this skull, you're trying to get it to the end point, and everybody's after you. I think there's 7 levels of music.
Lena, Lona,